While you've been chasing dog coins and meme pumps, Cardano has been locking in government deals and preparing for an ETF approval that could send it flying. And guess what? It's still 80% down from its all-time high. So stop laughing at the boring blockchain, because when it wakes up, it's not giving second chances. But here's the real question. How many ADA would you need right now to become a millionaire when this thing finally wakes up? The answer might be smaller than you think. So let's break it down. This is not financial advice, always do your own research. Alright, story time. 2014, Charles Hoskinson is one of the original Ethereum co-founders. He's arguing with Vitalik Buterin about whether Ethereum should take venture capital money. Vitalik wants it to stay non-profit. Hoskinson wants it commercialized. They can't agree. Hoskinson gets booted. Now, most people would rage quit crypto entirely. Not Charles. He goes, fine, I'll build my own Ethereum with peer-reviewed research and actual math. So in 2015, he partners with Jeremy Wood, forms IOHK and starts building Cardano. They officially launched in September 2017 and raised $62 million, mostly from Japanese investors. And here's the twist. While everyone else is naming blockchains after memes, Cardano is named after a 16th century Italian mathematician. And ADA is named after Ada Lovelace, the world's first computer programmer. And the crypto world actually hated it. Too slow, too academic, too boring. But here's the thing about building slowly. You don't blow up. You don't have 7 network outages. You just keep building. Now, after this brief intro, let's talk tokenomics. Cardano launched with a hard cap of 45 billion ADA. That's it, never more. Right now, about 35 billion is circulating. That's 77% of the max supply already out there. But here's where it gets interesting. The token distribution wasn't some insider-only scam. 57.6% went to public sale, 30% to the reserve, only 5.5% went to IOHK, 4.6% to Emergo, and 1.4% to the Cardano Foundation. Compare that to the other decentralized projects, where the team kept about 40 to 60%, and inflation about 2% per year, and it's decreasing over time towards zero. Half of every transaction fee goes to the treasury, and right now 57% of all ADA is staked. What does that mean? It means more than half of the supply is locked. It's not dumping on you, it's earning rewards and securing the network. Unlike Ethereum with its infinite supply, ADA has Bitcoin-style scarcity baked in. 45 billion. That's the number. Forever. So yeah, tokenomics actually pretty solid. But let's address the elephant in the room now. Cardano is slow. Right now, about 250 transactions per second. Solana does hundreds, sometimes thousands. Even old-school payment processors laugh at that number. Cardano critics have been feasting on this for years. See, academic research means nothing if your blockchain can't scale. But wait, because this is where the story gets wild. May 2025, Charles Hoskinson drops Ouroboros Leios. Early simulations show it could hit 11,000 TPS, that's 44x faster than today, while maintaining Cardano's security model. Not a layer 2 band-aid, not a sidechain, a complete protocol upgrade to the base layer. October 2025, Leios officially moved from research to engineering. If the timeline holds, stakeholders could be voting on this upgrade in early 2026. And then there's Hydra, Cardano's layer 2 solution. Each Hydra head can process 1000 TPS. But here's the kicker, they scale horizontally. Multiple heads running in parallel could theoretically hit 1 to 2 million transactions per second. So yeah, Cardano is slow today. But they're not scrambling to fix it, they planned for this. The upgrade is coming. And if it delivers, the Cardano is slow meme dies overnight. How about we take a look at the partnerships around the world that nobody talks about? Here's where Cardano separates from the hype coins. While everyone's chasing the next meme coin pump, Cardano is out here doing actual work. In Ethiopia, 5 million students now have their education records on Cardano. 5 million. That's not a pilot program, that's deployed functioning system. In Brazil, Serpro, Their government IT agency partnered with Cardano. They've trained 8,000 employees on the blockchain. From the country of Seleção, we continue to ride the football wave, landing at FC Barcelona. The soccer club with 300 million fans worldwide is using Cardano for some tiki-taka style fan engagement and NFTs. And lastly, over to the country of Georgia, not the state, they are using Cardano to digitally certify wine authenticity. They literally presented this at the World Congress of Wine and Wine. This isn't partnership announcements that turn out to be nothing. These are deployed working systems. Governments and institutions don't deploy a vaporwave. Now, let's talk money. Cardano's DeFi TVL is around $257 million. That's not huge compared to Ethereum's tens of billions, but here's what matters. The network has 17,400 smart contracts deployed, 4.83 million unique wallets, 2.6 million transactions per day, and development activity. Cardano averages 701 GitHub commits per month, and Ethereum 447. They are outbuilding Ethereum on a commit basis. The ecosystem isn't loud, but it's real. And here comes the $1 million question. Is Cardano decentralized? On paper, it looks great. Cardano ranks 6th among the most decentralized blockchains. Nakamoto coefficient of 21, over 2,100 validators, $14.74 billion staked. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the dirty secret. Binance runs 91 pools, Coinbase runs 31 pools. Together they control almost 13% of the stake. The real Nakamoto coefficient, counting distinct entities, not just pools, is around 25. So while it looks distributed across over 2,100 pools, the actual control is more concentrated. It's not centralized, but it's not as decentralized as the numbers suggest. Now, I really want to know, how much does this centralization issue concern you? Because it bugs me, to be honest. So let me know in the comments below if I shouldn't worry as much or even more. Okay, now, what's the institutional angle on Cardano? Let's explore. Grayscale has ADA as 20% of their smart contract fund. That's their second biggest holding after Solana. Major firms are holding over $1 billion in Cardano too. Institutional custodians, entities like qualified custodial services, asset managers, and large wallets now hold over $1.2 billion in ADA, according to recent data. Why this matters? When a fund like Grayscale assigns nearly 1/5 of a smart contract platform portfolio to ADA, it signals smart money is accumulating while retail is being distracted. Alright, here is the bottom line and the millionaire math where we answer, can you afford it? Cardano hit $3.10 in September 2021. Then it crashed to 22 cents in 2023, and today it's trading around 57 cents. That's 80% below the all-time high. So how many ADA do you need to become a millionaire? As always, I've drafted 3 case scenarios. First is that ADA hits $2. That's my pessimistic case, and it's a 3x from here. Conservative target if the ETF approves and DeFi picks up. You would then need 500,000 ADA, which would cost you the modest $320,000 today. That's a lot of capital, yes, but it only gets you to $2, still 35% below the all-time high. Now what about my base case scenario? ADA hits $3. That's a 5x from here, just shy of the previous all-time high. You would need to get 333 ADA for the more bearable $213,000. This is the Cardano returns to glory scenario. Not crazy, not guaranteed, but possible. And here comes the one that we all hope for, the bull case, where ADA smashes $5. Proper 8x from here. Some analysts are predicting this by 2030 if Leios delivers and institutions flood in. The amount of ADA you would need then is 200,000 units. At today's prices, that would set you back $128,000. In case you're wondering which platform to buy ADA on, here's my suggestion for you. Check out CoinEx from the link in the description. That's a crypto exchange with almost 10 years of experience where you can buy ADA or any of the other 1,000 tokens on spot, or if you're feeling more adventurous, You can go for leveraged longs and shorts. It's very easy to use, so go register to CoinEx from the link in the description and get trading now. After the quick math, I want us to focus on a game changer nobody seems to be ready for. That's the ETF catalyst. Here's why October 2025 matters. The SEC is preparing to rule on Cardano spot ETF applications right now. Grayscale's application is pending. Prediction markets are showing 73% approval odds. Now, I know what you're thinking. ETFs don't guarantee price bumps, yeah? That's true. But consider this. Analysts estimate even $1 to $3 billion in ETF inflows could push ADA significantly higher. Bitcoin ETFs pulled in tens of billions and took BTC from 60k to 120k. Cardano won't see that scale, I know, but even a fraction of that capital changes everything. Add in the Cardano Summit in Berlin this November, connecting the ecosystem with global enterprises, and you've got a perfect storm for catalysts. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. Cardano is boring. It's not going to 100x overnight. Charles Hoskinson isn't out here tweeting moon emojis. But here's the deal. Leios could hit 11,000 TPS. They've got real partnerships. Ethiopia's 5 million students, Brazil, FC Barcelona. There are 4.8 million wallets and 57% of the supply is staked. ETF approval odds, 73%. And Grayscale holds 20% of their smart contract fund in ADA. So if you want to become a millionaire with Cardano, here's what it takes. Anywhere from $128,000 to $320,000 for 200 to 500,000 ADA. Hold for at least 3 to 5 years, and you need patience. 40 to 50% drawdowns will happen, so you better be ready. Now folks, if you found value in this breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe to the airdrops.com channel for the next Crypto Millionaire Alpha. I'm Stan, and I thank you for watching. See ya.